After school, there was a certain place I wanted to go.
なぜ学園帰りに繁華街へ寄り道を？
You didn't have to come with us, you know.
いえ、先輩たちと一緒にいるといろんな楽しそうなことを知れそうですから。
She's like a little kid. It's adorable. Her eyes are practically glittering. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Well, there's just something I wanted to check out today.
リンカさんのことですね。
Shut up!
リンカさんって西条先輩のことですか？学園一の美少女と名高い。
So this. Guess I'm not surprised you've heard about her too.
知っているも何も西条先輩の噂は自分から得ようとしなくても聞こえてくるくらいですし。
That's probably why she's so pent up. I don't know. She does stand out after all. Although she's not that sociable herself. Anyway, I want you to promise me you won't tell Saijo-san what we're doing today.
はい、もちろんです。
Kururu, I can trust. I know that. Eru, on the other hand... That's a 50-50.
クルルは承認欲求のためじゃなくて自分自身の好奇心を満たすためにいろんなことを知りたいだけですから。自分が得た情報を不用意に人にばらまくなんてこと絶対しません。
Yeah, I believe that. I trust you. Now that we got that out of the way, it was time to get down to business. Like yesterday, we headed toward the arcade. And there she is. There she was.
ほほう、今日も苦戦しているみたいですね。西条先輩ってゲームセンターとか来るんですね。意外です。
I only found out yesterday, too. Even so, it still felt strange seeing her here. The cluttered atmosphere, the flashing lights, the blaring noises coming from the arcade machines. In the middle of it all stood one beautiful girl, getting all worked up over a crane game. It was unexpected, to say the least. But it was also kind of a relief to know she was just a normal girl too, underneath that honor student exterior. She'd probably be annoyed if I said I felt a connection with her, though. Yeah, you think? She'd probably slap you right there and then.
今日は取れますかね。ドキドキします。こうして見ているだけなんですか？
You two definitely are. Yep.
先輩は恋人を作るのが目的なんですよね。それなら話しかけたりした方がいいのでは。ですよね。私もそう言ったんですよ。
Yada. I can't just walk up and talk to her. She'd think I was some kind of weirdo.
でもクラスメートですし。
Yeah, what's your point? Well, yeah, but...
小見先輩が言っていた通り、奥手なんですね。
Oh, that really hit. That hit deep. It's not that, it's just... Not only was Saijo-san basically a school celebrity due to her beauty, there was also the possibility that she was actually Karin-chan. Couldn't help but feel nervous. Walking up and striking a conversation was simply out of the question.
クレーンゲーム、自信がないんですか？
Oh, yeah, she went there. Huh?
年頃の男子は女の子にぬいぐるみの一つでも颯爽と取るスキルがあると思ってましたけど、違うんですか？
Huh?
そうですよ。つむぐさんが読んでる漫画の 99.9% は男の子が女の子にクレーンゲームで取ったぬいぐるみをプレゼントするシーンがありますよ。
You read way too much fucking manga. That seems a little high. Damn it, loved me out of... You just had to pick this moment to side with Saki-san, didn't you?
困ってる女の子を助けるのってポイント高いと思いますよ。
Well, yeah, but...
そうですそうです。お手伝いしましょう、つむぐさん。
Oh my god.
なんで取れないの？
Ugh. Fine. As a fellow human being, it wouldn't be right to leave her alone when she was clearly struggling. I wasn't gonna pretend that a chance to get closer with the prettiest girl in school, or the chance that she might secretly be caught in shot had nothing to do with my decision. The fact was, part of me simply didn't like the idea of ignoring a girl in need. Good man. Saijo-san. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Uh-oh. Is it just me, or is she trying to back away? I'm, Sakuma. Sumugu. You know, from class. I'm always hanging out with Masura and, my self-introduction began to falter. I never knew it'd be this intimidating being glared at by a pretty girl. Glad to hear it. With a frown, Saijo-san turned to leave. Mate! You were trying to win one of those stuffed animals, weren't you? I pointed to the crane game machine filled with Kumatan teddy bears. Yeah, of course not. It's just, you looked like you were having a hard time, so it got me curious. She stared at me suspiciously as I walked over to the machine. Mind if I give it a try? You sure about that? I know. I inserted enough coins for one attempt and pressed start. This kind of game, you want to test how the claw opens and how strong its grip is before you plan your strategy. Let it be known I have no idea what this guy's talking about. I suck at these games too. There's a couple different strategies when it comes to crane games, you see. One is to try lifting the prize and dropping it to make it bounce. Another is to use the claw to push it around. It'd be great if I could just pick it up normally and drop it in the chute, though. Since this was just a trial run, I began operating the claw without asking which prize she wanted specifically. I got the feeling Saijo-san was watching my every move very seriously. It was making me rather nervous doing this in front of a female audience. As I'd expected, I wasn't able to win a prize. Since these stuffed animals are so popular, it seems like they made the claw's grip pretty weak after all. She asked with a serious expression. Well, I did manage to pick one up at least. Maybe I could try moving the claw bit by bit instead. Which prize are you aiming for, Saijo-san? Oh, that one, eh? Funnily enough, she called it a hymn. Saijo-san had a surprisingly innocent side to her. Demo. Oh, alright. Guess she didn't really want my help after all. I recoiled a little at the stubborn look on her face. Yeah. Nah, it's okay. Let me give you a couple pointers from the side at least. There are some things I can see from this angle that you can't after all.
わかったわ。
First though, let me go get an employee to reset the claw. It's a little hard to pick anything up with the position it's in at the moment. But don't get me wrong, this isn't cheating. It's just that fiddling with it too much can get it stuck in a weird spot sometimes. At that point, there's nothing you can do about it as a player.
そんな風に弁解しなくてもいいわよ。ありがとう。一人だと台を離れづらくて困ってたの。お願いしてもいい？
Sure. Turns out Saijo-san was a very willful person in her own right. I'd always thought she was a beautiful, hardworking honor student, but now, she started to seem even cooler.
違うの。そっちじゃないのに。
Saijo-san let out an oddly sensual moan as she watched the teddy bear slip from her grasp once again from behind the glass. I guess he pulled up a little too high. Oh, but look! It landed with its tag in an upright position this time.
あんな小さいタグ狙えないわ。
Hanshin shite kudasai. You already know the angle at which the claw opens now. You get it just right, you should be able to hook it in there. Once you hook it through and lift it up, it'll be yours. You're almost there.
わかったわ。やってみる。
Saijo-san nodded, putting in a few more coins into the machine. Considering how long she'd been here yesterday, she must have spent quite a lot of money already. Maybe I should take over instead after all. But no, having come this far, I wanted to support Saijo-san to the end.
ギリギリに移動させて。もうちょっと。牽制打ちにガチ反撃された時くらいの緊張感だわ。
What? To think an honor student like her would know about an FPS reference like that. My suspicions that she was Karin-chan rose even higher. However...
入った。タグの穴に入ったわ。
Oh! That thought was quickly wiped from my mind as I saw Kumaton being lifted into the air.
持ち上がったけど、すごく揺れてる。タグ、どんどん揺れちゃってるし。
Don't worry, at this distance...
いけそう。このまま、このまま。
Just a little more! She got it? Oh, she got it! Alright. A moment later, it appeared lying down in the prize chute.
取れた。
She mumbled, frozen in amazement. Yes! Yeah, you got him! Slowly, the realization seemed to dawn on her face.
取れたわ。クマタン。私、自分で初めて取れた。
Nice work, you did it! She beamed innocently. It was adorable. It is. I had no idea Saijo-san could smile like this. It was quite refreshing to see.
あなたのおかげよ。ありがとう。
Ah, don't thank me. You managed to do it all on your own.
あなたがアドバイスをしてくれたおかげよ。自分で取りたいなんて突き放すようなことを言ったのに、あなたは最後まで付き合ってくれた。
Yeah, that's just who Sumago is.
だから、ありがとう。
Ah, no problem. It was just on a whim anyway.
私、この後塾に寄らないといけないの。そろそろ行くわね。
Jesus. Cram school. Hi.
さよなら。
With that, Saijo-san gracefully departed.
やった 気でしたね。
As if swooping in to replace her, Edo and Kasaki-san came running toward me. I guess.
あの笑顔、リンカさんとっても嬉しそうでしたね。
Yeah.
好感度を上げようとして先輩の方がキュンとしちゃいましたか？
I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
そうなんですか？じゃあまたラブノートにはリンカさんの名前を。
This isn't the place for that. You're being too careless. As I Oh, excuse me. As I scolded Edo in order to hide my embarrassment, I thought back on Saijo-san's smile.
次の配信が楽しみですね。
Yeah, that ought to be great. Huh?
待ってる間、小泉先輩に伺いました。かりんちゃんはくまたんのクレーンゲームの話をしてたんですよね。
Mm-hmm.
西条先輩がゲットしてすぐかりんちゃんも似たような話をしていたら正体究明まで大手ですよ。
Yeah, she doesn't really do a good job of hiding it though, because again, look at a picture of Karin-chan, and then look at a picture of Rinka-chan. You know? Excuse me. It was exactly like Kasaki-san said. I was looking forward to it too, but I was a little scared as well. Seemed like I'd be waiting for her next stream with a mixture of anxiety and anticipation. I wonder if Rinka-chan's voice actress actually has a YouTube channel, or a Twitch for that matter. Hell, I might even be following her on Twitter. Anyway. Her chat suddenly exploded with comments. Some people congratulated her and offered her for praises, while others teased her by asking how much money she ended up spending. Once she finished joking around, replying to each and every one of them, there we go. Huh. Yeah. That's understandable, honestly, because yeah, I don't think they've ever chatted before this. Yeah, well, you can do it. A lot of comments in chat were saying things like, "You have us!" Understandably so. Karin-chan was adorable after all. Agreed. Shy or not, her smile and her anecdotes were just way too cute. You're the last person I want to hear that from. Love Mia was right. The most important revelation here was... She was talking about us just now, wasn't she? Yup. I thought so. It made me rather shy to hear it out loud. Karin-chan had talked about our encounter today right at the start of her stream. But although she hadn't said it with a lot of confidence, she also called me her friend. The thought made me incredibly happy. Well, I guess this means I'm finally on her radar. Yeah, let's see what the fatedness number is at now. Maybe.
もうつむぐさんってばかりんちゃんが絡むとすぐバグっちゃうんですから。
Oh, Udasai. The hell? As I was squabbling with Lubmiel, my phone rang.
先輩こんばんは。かりんちゃんの配信見てます？
Of course. Yeah, I just saw it. Hold on a sec. Let me put you on the speaker so Ada can hear you too. As no one except me could hear her voice while she was in her angel form, Lubmiel transformed back into Adu. Since Kasaki-san knew she was living with me, that made things a lot easier. After switching to speakerphone, I resumed the conversation.
確定ですね。西条凛花先輩イコールバーチャルアイドルのかりんちゃんです。
Yep.
先輩が取ってあげたクマタンそのものじゃないですか。クマタンの A タイプ。しかもタグがちょっと歪んでるところまで同じです。
You're right, I didn't even notice that. Even for someone who with her curiosity, her powers of observation were astonishing. Yeah, get her a detective job after graduation. Sure enough, the tag on the stuffed animal was slightly twisted, as it had been dangling in the air.
証拠は揃いましたね。
None of it's physical proof, though. All we had was circumstantial evidence. Being the honor student that she was, I wouldn't be surprised if she was able to come up with an ironclad way of denying it. If that happened, things could get kind of awkward.
でも西条先輩は佐久間先輩がかりんちゃんの配信を見ている可能性もあると知っていますよね。
Well, yeah, I guess, so what?
それでもこのクマタンのことを配信で話したんです。きっとすごく嬉しかったんですよ。
That's true.
もしかしたら先輩とお友達になりたいという西条先輩からのメッセージかもしれませんよ。
Yeah, you got a point there.
匂わせというやつですね。
Yeah, something you don't understand. How do you even know what that is? Hint dropping was what they called it when you implied a relationship with someone on social media. I'd never had it happen to me before, but as a fan of virtual idols, I was familiar enough with the term.
最近の少女漫画にはちょくちょく出てくるので。
She's gonna get all of her street knowledge from fucking manga. You basically just admitted to reading Uta's manga without permission, you know.
ああ、盲点でした。
Gotcha.
お二人のコントを聞くのも楽しいんですが、今後の話を続けてもいいですか？
Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry at the moment. Hi. Gome. It was embarrassing to think Kasaki-san was being the most mature one of us right now.
これが凛花さんからのメッセージという可能性があるなら答えなくてはいけません。クルルもそう思います。少なくともかりんちゃんの中の人かどうか尋ねるにはいいタイミングではないかと。
I don't know. Shouldn't we wait a little bit more because we barely know her? And, that kind of thing seems like it would be shared between good friends. I don't know. Just me thinking out loud. I suppose you're right. I couldn't deny what they said. And besides, I wanted to know more about Saijo-san myself. In that case, I'll try asking her tomorrow.
俺のキューピッドがポンコツすぎて怖い。